you don't have to ban him. Like, he's just, like, I guess, like, ignorant or whatever, or doesn't know. Oh, yeah. Yes, I am hoarding those desks around me, definitely. They're my evil desks that I'm hoarding. Yeah, they're all my evil desks. But no, I just don't talk about it a lot. You Have Depression, name 3 of those albums, yeah. Yeah, I don't talk about it a lot because, like, I don't want to be that person who's, like, always crying on stream and stuff, and I don't want people to, always just feel like I'm being, like, a sad or downer or whatever. But yeah, it's hard. Like, sometimes I feel more comfortable, some days I feel more comfortable talking about it than other days. Like, there's days where I'm, like, literally just crying all day. It's, like, really bad. Yeah. It's true, not all depression affects people that way. Well, I experience, like, brief moments of happiness, or not happiness per se, but contentness in a sense. So I have brief moments where everything's okie dokie, and then, it kind of just switches randomly, or there's, like, little specific really weird triggers that I don't want to, like, talk about, because I know people in chat, or I guess I can talk about them a little. I don't think people are going to, like, do that or whatever, but, like, because of childhood stuff, sometimes things like a vacuum freaks me out and brings back, like, sad stuff. Just, like, little things, like, when people, like, I hate when people scream at me. Like, I absolutely can go into tears for a second when somebody's, like, screaming at me, so I really try to avoid that, because it can really, like, fuck me up. But I'm dealing with it, and I'm getting the help I need, and I'm going to a psychologist and a psychiatrist. I think abused is a really, like, harsh word. I don't think my parents are terrible people. I just think that, they didn't know how to raise a child, right? And, they just didn't know what they were doing. But I don't think I would say that, like, oh, they're, like, abused. Like, abusive has, like, a very strong connotation. I was, like, never hit or anything. Yeah. So, all of Hispanics are abused. We face a chancleta. Yeah, long story short. Yeah, accurate. La chancla. Offering people from a generation thought it was just totally normal and cool to raise kids in ways that actually traumatize them. I've had treatment-resistant MDD for 10 years, tried 6 different meds. My life is a mess in all aspects. Doesn't mean I can't smile and have somewhat of a good time once in a while. My parents are Mexican. My dad just doesn't show emotion. Yeah, no, my, like, I don't know, I'm hesitant to talk about this stuff because it gets on the internet or whatever, but I think my mom has, like, some sort of, like, mental disorder. I don't know if she's bipolar. I don't know if she has borderline personality. I don't know if she just has narcissistic tendencies. But because she's never gotten treatment for that, and because she's never gotten help for that, I think it's just, like, really affected the way that she raised me, and because of that has caused me significant trauma later on. And there was just, like, a lot of things that I was like talking to my psychiatrist about, my psychologist about, that made me, like, learn new stuff. Like, I realized that the reason why I go into my bed or just, like, sleep ridiculous amounts of hours is because that's how I learned how to cope as a child. Yeah, that's true. There are major genetic factors of depression and anxiety. You think a good portion of boomers are just salty because they traumatized by their parents and grandparents? I don't know. I think a lot of boomers had it, like, pretty, like, freaking decent and well growing up, and also in their teen years. And I think that because of that, they have, it's literally me generation. They were literally called that. I think a lot of them are salty because they've caused, like, irreparable, like, damage to the earth, kind of low-key, or perhaps it's irreparable. And, now the younger generations are kind of pissed at them, or, like, don't want to be with them, or don't want to, like, even associate with them, and now they're salty because of that they're getting, like, called out for the shit that they did. You smell like beef? Yeah, maybe I'll delete my bot afterwards. I don't really care, I guess. I mean, if people can try to use it against me, okay. Like, great, you just tried to use, like, I don't know, my childhood against me, cool. Yeah. So let's... what did you end up post-Trump 2020? Ugh, that name. But like I said before, there's some days where I'm okay with sharing stuff and other days where I don't want to. Like, I hate when people act entitled to know my stuff. That annoys me. Like, you're faking your depression unless if you can go into detail about why you feel depressed. It's like, okay, you're an asshole. Goodbye. Like, why do I want to deal with you? I don't. Bye. Fucking vacuum cleaner sounds, yeah. Zoomers are based, smoking rates are at low, excluding vapes and teen pregnancies rates are lower than ever. True. It sucks using our childhood against us. I think this is like, it just shows that, wow, you have a complete lack of your humanity if you do that shit. Oak Boomer. This is why you have a ban on links. No, I think I'd still be sad if I lived alone, because I was living alone in my dorm and stuff. I think a lot of it is just I learned unhealthy ways to cope. I learned unhealthy ways to, like, you know, like when I was growing up, to like cope with stress or to deal with like the world around me. So until I unlearn that behavior and get better from it, I, like, you know, it doesn't matter whether I'm alone or not, because I'd still have those problems persisting me. It's a good thing that anonymous strangers on the internet are renowned for not being terrible. Yeah. I think my mom is changing and stuff, and so is my dad and their conception of mental illness as well. So that makes things more hopeful, that they're, like, understanding more, I guess. Or that they're not the same as they were raising me. I cannot tell you what college I'm going to or what college I am in, because I am not ready for, I'm not ready to maybe get stalked. And no, I'm not strapless. I have a strap. It's not black magic sorcery. Everyone has issues. Oh yeah. So that's the situation. Yeah, I hate vacuum cleaner sounds. They give me the worst headaches. I don't know what happened with him. I don't know why people on the internet are so weird sometimes. I am not American. I am Puerto Rican. Well, I guess technically I'm an American, right? Because Puerto Ricans are American citizens. Yeah, that's what I am. That's the sauce. That's the deal. 2024, that's 4 years from now. Maybe running my own company, hopefully, working a job in marketing. That'd be the shindig. Yeah, Puerto Ricans are Americans. We are U.S. citizens. I have water boiler sounds. Why do you have water boiler sounds? Someone should remind Trump about that. She doesn't. Do I not look American? What do I look like? Or was that a joke? Was that a joke that I completely missed? I am having an eco-friendly, non-toxic nail polish thing going on that I have to get a patent for, which I've had to get a patent for like the past 6 months, but then depression hit. Cool. But yeah, it's eco-friendly, non-toxic nail polish. And the most annoying thing I ever heard growing up, it's not insert diagnosed mental illness, you just need to insert trivial advice here. Yeah, I think a lot of people, what they don't understand about mental illness is that it literally affects your body, right? So I literally have, like, physical effects that, like, prevent me from focusing, that make me feel incredibly heavy, like I can't move, that just, like, you know, like, reduce me to just a shit ton of tears. Like, this is, like, this is literally physical effects I have. I live in a basement, bro, same. Just choose to be happy. LOL. Yeah, just choose to get over it. Depression, that shit fake. It blows my mind there are people that can go back through each day with experiencing anxiety attacks or depressive episodes. Oh, it's not ADHD. You're just lazy / disorganized. Bro, I got that so much growing up. Because, well, I wasn't officially diagnosed with ADHD till this last summer. And yeah, it also, like, I don't know, when I realized I had ADHD and when my medication was still working, I was just shocked. I was like, is this how people normally are? Can they just really honestly just sit down and focus on something? Like, what? Like, I felt like I was in such a disadvantage my whole life when I found out that shit. I was so upset. I was like, this is a fucking scam. I have been scammed my whole life.